it seems like a little different animal. You've got exams, you don't have a game like the next week.
No, there's a lot of things. I mean, there's not distractions, but the reality of it is we are right smack dab in the middle of our finals, and they go for a couple weeks. Some of the guys, it's very important for all of them to do well. I want them all to do well to raise the team GPA. Some guys need to do well. So whatever time, study skills, study hall opportunities that can be afforded to them, I'll make sure that I do that and then build practice around that. So if it means practicing, in the early evenings up until 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, then we'll do whatever it takes to make sure that they can fulfill their first obligation, being a student. And then I'd say, Jeff, that one of the things I learned from Coach is that the practice and the preparation that you put into it while you were here, here at Virginia, was very, very important, because you can go down to the bowl site and you can get lost in the activities and the different things and the transportation back and forth and all the obligations that you have. So the opportunity to game plan and practice your plan is critical as we start moving forward here while we're here on grounds.
You mentioned the practice times and maybe moving into the evenings depending on the schedules for the academics and all that. But with the morning workouts this season, how did you think that turned out? How did you think the players responded to it? And is that something you anticipate doing next season as well?
Steve, I think if you ask the players, I think actually they, at first, no one wants to get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, but when you have an opportunity to take the classes that are available in your major, take classes that have the interest that you like, and then when you're done with practice, you're done with football for the day. I think if you ask the guys, they'd probably say that they liked that schedule. And we did it during the spring, we did it this year, and I feel pretty good about the possibility of doing it again, this spring, because as it is right now, those classes that are offered at the times when we're not practicing. And so to best get the opportunity for GPAs and success in the classroom, then I'll do that. If the classes change or they're offered early or something like that, then I'll look at the schedule and make the change that way. But for right now, this is the way it's been working, and I think if you ask them, they'll say, they like the schedule also. Right. I know that with some night practices now, that you probably hear them say, "Thank goodness, because I like to sleep and sleep in a little bit longer."
Mike, I don't know how much you can say about recruiting, but you obviously have been bowl eligible for a while, had a really nice run in November. How have the receptions that you've gotten around the state maybe been different, and maybe how excited have people that you lean on to kind of filter talent your way been about what you guys have been able to do this year?
Well, Hank, one of the benefits of having a chance to play on national TV and winning is some of that talent that's out there. They look at you and they see how you play, your style of play, and they become interested because they hear about the message, about academics and athletics, and so recruiting for us has gone extremely well. It's gotten to the point where sometimes you're trying to fill your roster with anyone, but it's gotten to the point where some of the best players in and around have said they want to visit, they want to come check us out, they want to see what's going on. Those underclassmen, they're interested, and so that's a great place to be in. And so now, on top of this, there's another opportunity nationally to play play a New Year's Eve game that could bode well for us again. So the recruiting part of it and the type of student athletes that are drawn to a University of Virginia are starting to come. They're starting to be more prevalent, and them calling us before you go out and try to find. They're calling and they're asking about us and the possibility of being recruited.